Hey guys. Oh boy, I almost messed up this whole stream. I came down here, I've been talking for like 4 whole minutes. Did not click the go live button. I was trying to be nice, save him the trouble of having his stream canceled because he didn't get in 10 minutes before starting, and 10 seconds before it timed out, he noticed that I wasn't live.
Oops. I had to grab an off-white shirt and threw on my badge, not realizing I don't own a white shirt that I was willing to just slap on in that moment. Oh my gosh, I'm streaming.
Don't own a white shirt. Your Toro Lug shirt is white. Put it on backwards.
I didn't want to do that because it is harder to clean. And I just fully took my shirt off midstream. That's
midstream, start of stream. You got the intro. Starting
bad.
off real strong there, bud.
I totally forgot about cameras being a thing that are on.
That you literally just turned on yourself.
Yeah, I know. Because you didn't turn it on when you came down.
Yeah. Hey, man, they can't all be gems.
You were doing great though. It sounded really good.
I know, right? It sounded like I was putting in so much effort.
Watching, and
there was no way anyone will ever see any of that, and I'm not repeating any of it. So fuck all y'all.
So yeah, we were only 5 minutes late. If Nicole hit go live.
Yeah. Great.
It's all good, dude. Doesn't matter. We made it before the cutoff.
And now I'm leaving because Joseph, I left my cozy warm upstairs to help, and I wasn't even a help. So I'm leaving.
You were helpful.
Goodbye.
In spirit, Nicole was helpful. So yeah, I've now been shirtless on the stream. That's a thing. I'm gonna continue building this camera by that disgusting racist at Walt Disney. I don't actually know that. Also, please don't sue me, Disney. Because I feel like they're probably rather litigious. The Disney group, not their name, the Disney company. I don't fucking know. Let's just pretend I know. So yeah, I haven't built the camera at all since last week because I've been kind of trying to clean, and also trying to. This was supposed to be a sober one. Hilarious. That didn't really work out. I brought my Admiral of Fun badge down just because I was gonna wear a white shirt. Be so happy about the Brick Nerd article getting posted today. And I didn't have enough time to put on the full outfit. Threw on, I think I would say like a 10-year-old Mumford and Sons shirt. Maybe even longer than that. I don't. Whenever that band made good music, I assume they still make music. If it's good, is probably subjective. From my point of view, probably not great. When you go from a band that had a banjo in it to a band that just makes like weird Coldplay music. Yeah, it's kind of rough. It's kind of rough. Anyways, let's continue with the build. Oh wow! In this bag, we've got Bambi. That really checks out for the Brick Nerd article that got posted today. As always, you have to note that Bambi, a little bitch. Bambi, no real PTSD from that. Just went, yeah, I just saw my mom die. Whatever. And fucked off. It's been so long since I watched Bambi. I have no idea. I have no idea what the plot to Bambi is. Like, I assume it's about a deer. And then its mom dies. And that's the plot I got for you. I know last week we had the plot of Aladdin, which I remembered perfectly. Nobody can ever question if I remember the plot of Aladdin or not. The secret word today is going to be a main character of a Disney movie, not Bambi, not Aladdin, and not the other one in the set. Actually, let's make it the other one in the set. There's another character in the set. If you could see on the stream, like if you zoom in right there, you would know the name I'm looking for. Yes, sorry, that was me having to remember the name of that character for a second. So yeah, that's the secret word. If the secret word happens, I will roll the dice and blah, blah, blah. I do the fucking shit with the bullshit. I don't fucking know. Look, I got my hat on. It's sick. Okay. I roll the dice. I'll do one of those horrible things to myself. I'll cry a little. This week I do actually have hard liquor in the house. Weird, I know. Normally the stream starts and I'm like, do I have it? Do I not have it? I have it because I haven't been drinking a lot, which is probably good. But for the show, I was almost sober during this show today, which would have been the first time Quick Bill After Dark was completely sober. And yeah, I didn't want to do that. I had kind of a doozy of a day. Meaning I just kind of like, I still don't have a job, like a real job that like makes me real-time money. So I can't buy a lot of cool Lego sets that I want. Or even drink as much as I would like to drink. So it's a sad existence for Joseph right now. But because I realized the morose nature of my current existence, I decided, fuck it, let's drink some alcohol. So today I'm drinking the alcohol. And once again, I have our favorite Cutwater Tequila Margarita. We're definitely sponsored by them. Cutwater, let me know if you want a real sponsorship. I get like 2 viewers a week, so you know what? That's 8 people a month who will know about your disgusting drinks. And the reason why I keep drinking Cutwater Tequila Margaritas, they're very cheap for the amount of alcohol. Apologies. Very cheap for the amount of alcohol. So like 2 of these is a bottle of one. It's fucking beautiful. And they're like $3 a pop in Canada. It's fucking great. But they are fucking repulsively disgusting. Like, I don't understand how a liquor is able to charge that little for it in Canada. And I frankly hope that more companies realize that the cheap drunks like myself need more options. Those cheap-ass motherfuckers, we need better options. Because you know what? I got to spend my money on Lego. This is like a $120 set or some shit. Yeah, fucking expensive bullshit. So, therefore, let's get some cheaper. Although, if I remember correctly, a lot of the like Canadian liquor stuff happens because we got to pay for healthcare and shit, and alcohol is horrible for you. Like, of all the things on earth that you should like try to kind of avoid consuming in mass, alcohol is like really up there. You'll die super early from drinking a lot. But, you know, that's just life, isn't it? And, like, I was actually listening to a podcast today. I know, very classy. But don't give me credit yet. It's a podcast where it was Bill Burr, who's a comedian, and this other comedian, Bert Kreischer. Kreischer? I don't fucking know. He's really funny. He's The Machine. Actually, really funny movie that you can now watch on Crave in Canada. In the US, I don't know, fucking Warner Brothers or something. It's a Sony one. You'll figure it out. And pretty enjoyable movie. But I was listening to their podcast, which is honestly, it's a weird podcast some days because we'll get into that in a second. But Bill Burr was complaining that everything fun fucking kills you really quickly. What kind of a cruel God would give us that? And I thought that was really funny. But then also that podcast is a little hard to listen to because I don't know. I really like Bill Burr's comedy. I really like Bert Kreischer's comedy. Sometimes watching their podcast feels very like straight up locker room talk kind of bullshit. And I'm not always that into it. And also Bill Burr, very funny guy, right? I don't think he actually likes women. Like, I don't think so. I think he's very mad at all women at all times. And I think he's trying his best not to be, but fuck, that show does not give him any fucking credit. Like, God, it's, yeah, it's kind of brutal. Anyways, that was Podcast 101 with Joseph. I don't know, I find it, like, to reiterate, really like the comedy. Sometimes that guy kind of digs himself a hole and he doesn't edit it out, and it's like, bro, come on. We all know you could have been smarter there. But yeah, that's a quick recap of the podcast I've been listening to. And as always, I will tell everybody to listen to the Fuckface podcast. It's on podcast stuff places because it's fucking insane. I don't know how to describe what the hell that is, but check it out. Let me know if you checked it out. Because I very much enjoy it. Like a lot. Because I'm pretty sure one of the people on that show is fucking insane. And so, therefore, they vibe with me because I am most likely kind of fucking insane. But, I got respect for that. It's cool that I'm building a tripod because currently you're watching this stream on a tripod. Yeah, that's right. Our camera is mounted on a tripod. I know it seems like that's a professional thing. No, tripods are like $40. And you can get little mounts that like you slap a tablet in there. Like this is on a fucking tablet. Picture. Yeah. Anyways, it's fun making this show. Thank you, anybody who ever watches this. Like, I probably would keep doing it if nobody watched it. I mean, that much should be obvious from the numbers we get every week. But I'm just happy to do it. And like, I don't know. As much as I may bitch a little bit about it, if one person watches this a week, that's good enough. Actually, it's like, if you notice I haven't posted these in a while, and then you just bring up to me, hey, when's the next one? I'll just do one that week, whatever. Because I'm very simple. I just need like a pat on the back at all times. Like, tell me I'm doing a good job. That's all I need, really. But yeah, love making Quick Build After Dark. So now a word from our sponsor. We don't have any. You don't have to deal with that shit. We're good. You're not going to have to listen to me try to do an ad read. Thank God. If I tried to read out a fucking ad, like, oh, that would not be good. My buddy Ian is calling me right now. I will tell him to fuck off. Streaming, motherfucker. Oh, yeah. You can get some live support of right now. Fuck, I lost my train of thought. Like I said, these tequila things fucking hit. Fuck. What is it? Sorry, I'm trying to tell my buddy where to watch it. Luckily, I set up a ton of like legacy links a while ago that just like it just says streaming, and then there's just links to like YouTube and all that other shit. Wherever the fuck we stream. I think we're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Which honestly, I don't know why we go on Twitch, but I've heard there's a lot of people who like it on Twitch, so okay. I guess it just depends like what you have set up to watch what. I honestly don't know how a lot of people stream. Like, do you pull out a laptop and watch it? Do you slap it on your TV? These are all things I really don't know. But if you're watching it, thanks again. I'm happy to be here. Woo! Quick Build After Dark. We're still building this. So I'm going to open my next thing because I'm getting dumb enough. Oh, there's Ian. I knew Ian would show up. He's like, give me the link, motherfucker. And I'm like, yeah, I got the link. That's me. I am the Joseph. Voila. God, those tequila things are disgusting. It's like drinking salty feet. Which, once again, if, like I said, if they sponsor me, I won't say that their drinks taste like salty feet anymore. I'll say they're good. Yeah. And I'll even do an ad read, and you guys can experience me trying to read something live on the show while drinking. Might actually be fucking hilarious. So, yeah, anyways, fuck. Like I said, doozy of a day, which is probably like drifting over to my mental capacity because like building Lego, I do this all the time. It's fucking like kind of for a living, which is something that I would say if it made me goddamn money, which is funny because it has before, but let's not get too into that. But I like streaming. It's kind of fun. People like Ian show up, and then they get to see the bullshit that is the stream. Voila. So now I gotta attach two pieces. Still building this cool tripod. Like, I'm honestly kind of impressed with the build. like I said last week, triangles kind of tough for Legos. I'm not really good at it. Oh, thank you so much, Ian. So many spam hearts. Beautiful. Popping up like crazy. But I don't really know how anything works ever. If anything, if I didn't have the people who make me pay them like quite a bit a month to like stream to all these places, should be nicer to me, and fuck you for showing your name on my stream. Giving me stuff because I'm so important. That's how I fucking sound right now. What's going on here? I have a stick that's not shoving all the way. God, did I fuck up building these? I think I fucked up building, guys. Fuck. I fucked up like way at the beginning too. Well then, let's get fixing. Like I said, I'm a professional. Of course, never tell anybody you're fucking professional at anything, because you're gonna fuck up 10 seconds after you tell people that you're a professional at something. Like, that's just the way life works, isn't it? Yeah, of course they tell you to do it that way. This thing would be so weak if you didn't fucking do that. Like, I'm doing the build and realizing how shitty this build would be if they didn't have the piece in the spot that I was supposed to put it in. It would be weak as fuck. Which is nice. Yes. Okay, I fixed that one. Last one, okay. It's funny, it's like I have to do 3 of these, so I've gotten better at fixing them already. And once again, I will quickly plug, if you go to the bricknerd.com, is it bricknerd.com? Is it the bricknerd? Okay, I'm gonna go and manually get the link for everybody after I click everything on my computer first. So it is bricknerd.com, and I am the current top article on that website. I'm really excited about it. I will post it here. Check that out. Rebirth of the Mega Nerdly. So I guess this program's kind of cool, is I can post a comment that goes everywhere. Check out that article. I wrote that article. Mostly. Thanks, Ian. I am glad to know that you think I'm awesome. Ian's like one of my best pals. I've known Ian for a long time. We actually started playing Halo Reach together back in like fucking 2011. And yeah, he's American, I'm Canadian. We're both very fucking dumb. That's probably why we're friends. So there we have it, a bit of a tripod. I'm gonna build the next part of it, and like I said, very fun build so far. I don't know why I keep buying Disney shit though. Like, obviously I'm like, I need to learn where to stop. And they've been releasing so many cool Disney sets of like, oh, remember fucking Peter Pan? Here's a fucking cool little vignette of them fucking whipping around. I'm dying old. Here's a fucking little vignette of them whipping around the city. And then Disney goes, "You like that, you little bitch? You like that?" And I go, "Yes, I like that." And then I buy the fucking thing. Which, like I said, without a job at the moment, a little tough. But, you know, I get a little extra money on the side once in a while. You know, I give a couple I won't lie to you. I give a ton of hand jobs. Yes. Lost a viewer for the hand job joke. That's okay, though. Because you know what? It's always funny to joke about hand jobs. Because hand job, you say the words hand job, and that's like, that's inherently funny. Because that's always like an awkward thing. Like, if you ever given a hand job or received a hand job, they're kind of awkward. You know, you're both sitting there and you're like, yeah, okay, we're waiting. It's very different. Unlike, there's no real way to say, like there's no really funny way to talk about blowjobs because they just sound gross at all times. Like getting a dick sucked. I guess that would be a way for it to not sound that gross. But they're not as funny as hand jobs. Let's be real. Hands down, funniest sexual act, hand jobs. You heard it here first. Write that down, blog it, tag me in the post, say at Quick Build Bricks. Best, funniest sexual move is the hand job. Because, like, it is fucking hilarious. It's a funny thing to say. I'm sure there's other stuff you could say that I'm sure Ian will say to me next time I play games with him, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that takes the cake. But yeah, I've been giving a ton of hand jobs on the side, just to earn some extra money, you know. Employment insurance isn't quite enough, so I've been jerking off dudes left and right. Yes, I'm a smart person. Once again, guys, the mystery word, guys and gals and everything else. Look at that, inclusive. The mystery word is coming out of bag 4, so if you Google it, it's the main character of a Disney movie, and I'll roll the dice and do something horrible if it's guessed correct. Ooh, it's actually he's really big, damn. Ooh, you now know the gender of the Disney character. What do you think we're gonna get our first gender-neutral Disney character? Like, it's coming, right? And like, who gives a fuck? Honestly, like, let's say, okay, cool, they did it. I mean, they made fire and water fuck. So next we got gender neutrality or whatever they decide, I guess. I wonder how long until we get that. So this character is very cute. I'm looking at him right now. I can't say his name. They already have one. What is it, Ian? I feel like you would know. Main character though. So like, just probably main character would be a good one. Please don't say fucking like Wall-E or something. That's a robot. Robots don't have genders. I guess is actually kind of neutral, isn't it? The elephant in Tarzan. Fuck off, Ian. You're a fucking liar. We all know it. Anyways, I wonder. Anyways. I say anyways a lot. I wonder how quickly people are going to be pissed about that happening. Like, fuck. I know I bitched about this literally last week, but people were upset about The Little Mermaid being black. Also, actually half Latin, half black. So let's just get that on the record. Pretty cool. Got represented by a mermaid. King Triton was there. He's our first Latin king. Yeah, that is a joke I have told on stage, and I'm really lucky I did not get my ass kicked for it, because I got to stop and go, no, wait, I am actually half Latin. Okay, give me that. Yeah, but people were upset that The Little Mermaid was black. The movie that's about like interracial marriage and how it's stupid to give a fuck about it. Wild that the movie that was anti-racist got a black character and people got all upset about it because they're ruining your childhood. Fuck off. Yeah, I think I talked about this last week, but dumb. People are dumb. And at this point, I just don't give a fuck anymore. People are all angry about shit, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, Mermaid's black, okay. What the fuck is that going to change about the story? She's still fuck. There's like a term that racist people use about like betraying your race by being with somebody who's not the same as you. I forget the term. It's fucking dumb though. But it would have been really funny to crack out and go, they're betraying their genetics or whatever, you know, whatever racist people say. I mean, like really racist people. I'm just mostly. Woo! We're on that kind of topic again. Let's get away from that. So we're building a Disney set. Once again, Disney unconfirmed, but like we all fucking know. Huge fucking racist. So yeah, that's the topic we are on again. Fucking, what's another wild thing I could say right now? Let's upset somebody else. Vaccines are real. Fucking wild, right? Also, if you don't like vaccines, like, be mad about it, okay? The world doesn't give a fuck anymore. Like, I'm so over it that if somebody mentions vaccines, I'm just like, shut the fuck up. I don't care. They're like, oh, you get it or you don't get it. I'm like, I don't care. I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing because fuck you and shut up. Woo! Woo! Really kicking off today. We are kicking off today. What else is controversial and stupid that I could say? You know what? I'm not a big fan of Twizzlers. Or as some people in the States, they call them red vines. I don't know if that's the same thing or a different company, but that kind of deal, not into it. You know what? Not for me. Another wild thing. I know Americans, for some reason, I am building this camera, Ian. This is what we're building, the Disney camera. So, yeah, Americans, you're having Thanksgiving this week, which I find weird because my Thanksgiving was like a month ago. It was great. I ate some turkey. I had some cranberry sauce, pumpkin pie and stuff. I don't understand how you guys have pumpkin pie this late. Like, pumpkin pie is like a distinctly like fall. It's getting a little chilly. Might be a little frost trickling across the ground outside. It's just beginning to look a little like it's getting fucking cold. That's when pumpkin pie is at its prime. Right now, eating pumpkin pie, though, that is fucking wild. Way too late. Like, pack it in. You guys are done, okay? Way too fucking late. Pumpkin pie should have been consumed already. You should be over pumpkin pie by now. Instead, you're like, pumpkin pie starts on Thursday. And everybody sounds like the fucking Colonel from KFC in America. That's what I think of America, apparently. You all sound like the Colonel. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. You all sound like Song of the South. Oh shit, I put the wrong piece in here. Fuck. Let's fix that. Which is, by the way, like a super racist Disney movie that like Disney was directly involved with. It's been a while since I watched Song of the South though, but I feel like it gave off some vibes. Not good ones, just vibes. Let's leave it at that. Good old vibes. So today is the day of today. Yep. Yeah, that's kind of entertainment you can expect from me, apparently. What the fuck? Oh, I don't know how to build Lego. I kind of like they use the piece in a kind of a funky way that I was really not ready for. But then we have a really cool kind of build thing that's happening here. Going to the side camera. So as you can see here, we've got brackets and we got a rotator round thing. You can click a round plate to that. I don't know if this build's going to do that. But then this piece comes into play. So this is an arch. Now, I haven't seen this done legally a lot. A lot of time we just do it captive. As people who build mocks, it's kind of what happens. But this is actually combined, and then it clicks over and holds in the panel. I feel like they could have made it go lower, but I'm not a Lego designer. I'm a Lego builder. And that doesn't always mean that I'm very good at building. Sorry, one sec. Let me unsubscribe from an email because fuck that. But yeah, I don't design sets. I build mocks. Sometimes not very good ones, but that's not important right now. We're not discussing the quality of my mocks. We're just discussing mocks in general. It's a lot easier to do a mock than to design a set. Because there are definitely some pieces that we have access to whenever we want. We just go on Bricklink, go. That's the noise of typing. And we can fucking buy any piece from whenever. Not all of them are going to be cheap, but it's still going to be a bit of fun to go and source those parts and then do something stupid with it. Like, that was a great thing about the collaboration that I will not mention, motherfuckers. But there was an amazing collaboration at Brick World one year. It was really cool. Really happy I got to be there for it. Just not happy I was fucking next to it. Anyways, it was very fun to be at Brick World when they unveiled the cool, really big build in a very specific style. But the thing about doing that kind of style, I'm not gonna fucking mention distinctly those fucking cunts. Sorry, still bitter. It's a style that pretty much anything works in. So you can order some really wild parts and like build a building out of fucking Belleville beds, which is a wild theme. If you Google Belleville, like Lego Belleville is fucking insane. Because that's a theme that like most of the common pieces we use today still in Lego, like pieces that make no sense, like the turkey, the carrots, a bunch of stuff that's way too fucking big, makes no sense how it would fit with a minifigure, came from Belleville. And I believe some of them may have came from something called Scala. Even the cauldron piece that gets used in Harry Potter, I think, is of the same kind of deal. Where just wild scale, because that's the mold they have. Why would they fucking make a new one? A little lazy Lego, but I kind of get it at times. Like, why overcomplicate it? You already have a mold. The problem is they've been using some of these molds for so long that it's like, guys, it's time to fix this. And there's random times you'll see, like, they attempted to change the Rebel helmet years ago. It's been the same helmet since 1999. They tried to make a new one. It was actually really sick, but it didn't fit in a snowspeeder's cockpit properly. So it's gone. They pretty much got rid of that. Maybe we'll see it in another X-Wing in the future. But I saw them update that and wondered, why didn't we get a new carrot? Why don't we have, like, the corn is smaller than a carrot at this point. Why don't we get a new turkey going? Instead, Lego keeps using some of these pieces that could have used an update years ago. But who am I to judge? It's up to the Lego group. I keep buying these stupid fucking sets despite not having enough money for them and not being very smart to begin with. So, yeah, whatever. I'm just having fun building my Lego sets. And I'm just happy that people watch these stupid streams. Oh, I'm building like the camera piece, and it looks like they want the film to only load one way. Ooh, don't tell me what to do, Lego. So they've created kind of, forget what you call when you create like a gear limiter, but they made one with an ice cream cone. So what that means is that, let's go to here. So here's our ice cream cone. That goes down. Gear only spins one way when it works, apparently. Yeah, it's going both ways, so not that great of a limiter. Maybe I fucked up. Oh, there we go, yeah. So it spins one way, but it won't spin the other way. See? What? Spin the other way? No. It's what I believe it's called a gear limiter. I don't know if that's correct, but it does sound cool, doesn't it? A gear limiter? It's not a limitless gear. Bradley Cooper's not involved. And nobody's eating pills in a weird way like Bradley Cooper on that movie. And then weird TV show that got one season and Bradley Cooper was in one episode. I don't know. There was a wild year of like a bunch of shows trying to use an old movie's plot or kind of basis. Like that movie came out, it was Limitless, and there was another one that was, so Tom Cruise is in like this weird movie where these guys in a tank can like predict future crimes or whatever the fuck. I think they're called precogs or whatever. They're like, it's a new drug on the street, and if you get pregnant while doing this drug, then your baby can see the future or whatever the fuck. So there's like 4 of them that exist, or 3, and they all like sit in a tank and they see the future of crimes or whatever, and then people get arrested for crimes that they were going to commit. Ooh, spooky, whatever. There was a show based on that this same year that a show based on the other movie I was talking about, Limitless, came out. And both those shows lasted that year. And I just find it really funny that there were 2 old movies rebooted in a weird way that immediately people were like, yeah, fuck that. Not into it. So, ain't that just life? Oh, cool. There's like a pretty new piece in this. Now, that being said, this set has been out for a while, and I haven't been building a lot of Technic sets, but this piece looks rather new to me. Weird, right? Okay, see you later, Ian. Have a good one. Ian is leaving us. So sad. Yeah, that looks like a relatively new piece. And I am a fan because I can definitely see how certain pieces can be useful. So, cool. We'll see how they use it in the set. But I'm already seeing, like, interesting build. I will give it that. A 10 out of 10 interesting build. I don't know which team is actually working on these Disney sets. I hope it's like a bunch of random teams are able to like pitch in and do like their own Disney set that they want to design. It is nice that we're getting some of these more like classic movies in sets. I know Lego for a long time would only produce a set if something was coming out. So like we get some Little Mermaid sets because the Little Mermaid remake's coming out. We don't get any Mulan sets because that was a weird fucking release of a movie. Let's be real. Mulan live action was yeah, that's a movie that came out. I don't know what the fuck that was supposed to be about though, because holy shit, that was bad. And like I know I probably shouldn't say this publicly, but like the hell. No. Yeah, I pulled it back. I'm not gonna say anything like that. But what the fuck? And like they wanted to charge people $25 to watch it. Like, if I had paid to watch that movie, which I didn't, I torrented that when it came out because you can actually do that in Canada. Fun fact: legally speaking, good to go on torrenting. Don't even need to hide who you are. It doesn't matter. You just can't share it with other people. Like something I would never do by putting anything on a USB and then handing it off to somebody who wanted to watch that garbage movie. I would never do that. That is just an alleged crime, and there's hopefully no evidence of that. Woo! You know, it's a good quick build after dark when I incriminate myself. Midstream, I incriminate myself. That's a good one. So it's like a crank camera that you can crank only one way, like I mentioned. Has a limiter gear and whatever. But I don't know why yet. And also, we almost lost a piece underneath. But yeah, it's got a good crank system on it. I think a lot more builds need like a good crank system that can be swapped out for a gear. There's a really good piece that like Lego uses a lot for that. I like a good crank. No, get your minds out of the gutters. That's it's. I like a crank on a Lego set. I like to crank on a Lego set, you know. But yeah, anyways, if I ever put a motor in a build, which currently we have on the Ghosts build, which you can go and watch on the Instagram, it's like a Ghost Duet fucking really cute build. But there's a motor on it that I tested out while it was dying, so it like moves slowly. And then I put a new motor in, and they're like whipping around. Kind of wish I had a little crank on the back to make them move at a more uniform pace while people are watching. But yeah, I didn't do that in time. So this camera is pretty sweet. I know there is like film coming up later in this set. It's in this tiny box here, funny enough. And I'm really wondering if like this is going to be involved with that or not. Or how it kind of incorporates into the set. Woo! Camera. Now we can move on to the next bag. Oh, it wants me to attach the camera. Check this shit out. Wow. That was actually first try. Look at that beautiful little camera tripod thing. It's like a real working tripod. Why would they make this? Who knows? Is it a projector? I don't know either. Now let's move on to bag 5. It's actually only one more bag after this. In bag number 5, we have, for legal reasons, female mouse in black and white. Oh wait, I'm actually building a Lego set. I can say this is Min Mouse. Peace. Oh, sorry, we're still here. I said bye to Ian. Like we're having a conversation. I'm streaming. Sorry, I'm a professional. So we're gonna build Min Mouse, McMouse. The dumb reference from New Girl, I believe. Is a fun show to like just binge through. I actually really need to find another show to binge through. I was trying to like binge through King of the Hill, but I just kind of don't care enough to keep watching it. No offense if you like King of the Hill. Like I'm gonna finish it all, but I've been like very slow and casual with it. Cause yeah, it's a bit older. It's a little bit older. No offense to anybody, but that's a bit of an older show there. I think though I should do a full episode in the voice of Boomhauer from that show. If you haven't watched the show, that's the dude nobody can understand. And he goes like, oh, it's kind of how he talks. I don't fully know if I can do it. Because, like, you need to know what you're going to say well in advance with it. Because he talks, like, weirdly fast, but completely incoherently. Like, oh, we're going to build that Lego set now. We're going to put all these pieces all over the Lego set and put all these pieces on it. That kind of deal. That's how he talks. It's very funny, actually. Oh, shit, I put the camera on backwards. So let's rip that bitch out. Oh, I actually did rip that bitch out properly. I thought I was gonna fucking ruin everything I ever loved. But luckily I did not do that. Beautiful. Gonna keep doing the build because I somehow haven't fucked it up completely yet. I don't know what's happening here. I think it's a projector and not a camera. That makes a little more sense because I don't, like I was saying, is like, why would there, no, it's definitely a camera. Why would there be a camera of a dude who was famous for animating? I don't know much about animation, but that does sound really funny, doesn't it? Like, I'm a little jealous because I can hear Nicole, my wonderful wife, upstairs probably making a hot chocolate for herself, and she's like wrapped in a blanket. Like, very jealous of her deal up there. But I'm just here building my Lego set. Building, like I said, the camera for the guy who was a famous animator. Were there like live action Disney movies back then? Like Wizard of Oz Disney? I don't know. I think it's MGM Grand actually. But was Disney making live action movies back at the beginning? I know now they're definitely doing that shit because I don't know. there's rides that haven't been made into movies yet, and Disney needs to capitalize on that shit immediately. Obviously, like, what's another ride we need? Like Space Mountain or some shit? Haunted Mansion? There is actually a live action Haunted Mansion movie. Got Pirates of the Caribbean, Haunted Mansion, like, is it Futureland or whatever the fuck? I know there's a movie of that with George Clooney. It's actually a pretty decent movie, weirdly enough. There's Jungle Cruise. Yeah, I guess they've got a lot of fucking movies based on rides, which, if anybody told you, oh, we're going to make a movie based on one of our rides, you'd be like, are you fucking dumb? Like, you should make a ride based on a movie, not the fucking other way around. Yeah, Disney keeps making money with it, so I guess if it makes money, it fucking works, right? Fucking wild. It's kind of like how these shitty tequila drinks make money. They're disgusting, but if they're making money, who's to really question that, right? Ooh, there's actually a very interesting build technique that's thrown into this build here. Let's go to Secret Joseph. Secret Joseph on the floor. So, here we have the camera. You see there's two studs there and tiles next to it. This kind of piece has two on it. Two studs. So you can center those and slap that there. And then another cool thing that it also does in this build, you can take one of these pieces with another one behind it, and ba-ba-booey, you get a corner. That's pretty neat. That's pretty fucking neat. So you just slap a ton of those down, put some corner pieces in. It's a beautiful time to be alive when, I don't know, Lego does something cool like that. And it's a really cool way to do this camera. And I'm sure somebody who knows something about cameras could tell you why this piece that I am building. So let's delay the final conclusion for a second here while I attach all these corner pieces. Oh, they're so beautiful. All these little corners. Don't you just love it? We finish the tiles and build this thing. Now we'll show Secret Joseph. We got this cool thing. Now it has these holes here. And that's so that... Fuck. I still got another thing to build. Real quick, there is a Mario piece that exists in this one. Pretty interesting use. I'm always very happy with the pieces we got from the Mario theme because, like, to see them used in really funky ways. Like, there's one on the side of the AT-AT. Somewhere there. Yeah, there's a 4x4 one on the AT-AT that's used as, like, Riegling looking stuff. Pretty cool, but we all know some of these pieces are gonna kind of not get used very often and probably retire pretty quickly. So I'm always a little worried of, like, what's gonna happen to Lego with weird shit like that. But hopefully nothing bad. So now we have the camera piece. See there, we got the holes. And then you put the holes on the holes. And this thing, like, slides up and down. And you can spin this little thing here. I don't know anything about cameras, but I'm assuming that's useful. Maybe I should get Nicole down here to tell us about cameras. Let's see if she's feeling like it. Okay. I asked Nicole to come explain cameras to us, so we'll see. She gave us a pretty good explanation of how the, like, animation cells worked. So that was pretty neat. So we'll see if we can get Nicole down here to tell us about cameras. Because I'm sure she would know exactly what the purpose of that is. But who knows for sure. She did a great job vamping to nobody at the beginning of the show. She meant to be streaming, and poor thing, bless her heart, just didn't make it to the button that starts the stream. Which I would be mad about if it wasn't really funny, and also like wasn't really that big of a deal. Like, as long as you start your stream, it doesn't really matter beyond that. So who knows if we can get her down here to explain cameras, because she did such a good job hosting at the beginning. She really deserves props. If you have her anywhere on social media or you follow our bullshit, feel free to drop her a comment and tell her that you appreciate her effort, I guess. Because I don't think she's going to listen. And I'm like, oh, thank you so much for doing that. And she'll be like, I didn't even hit the button. I'll be like, it's fine. It's, in this case, this is definitely it's the thought that counts. And also, like, going out of your way and putting yourself out there to, like, really do something goofy and stupid for your silly little husband who loves streaming so much and loves, like, seeing everybody on this. It was like, I'm genuinely really happy about it, okay? So, yeah, if somebody else who she'll listen to, not me, can tell her that she's awesome, that would be cool. But if not, don't worry about it. Because I will keep telling her, and maybe one day she'll listen to it. I'm actually really enjoying this camera build. It's really interesting. Definitely some fun pieces that are tossed in there. I know I used a ton of these pieces on the blaster that I recently made. The Krenix blaster that I made out of Lego, finally. After walking around with a normal one and all my other props being Lego, except for the blaster, it was nice to finally change that. Whoa, this is wild. The fuck am I even building? It honestly kind of feels like I'm building a blaster right now. That's very much what a camera kind of feels like in the end, is a blaster. Okay, they still haven't explained why they use certain pieces there, but this thing does spin. That's actually a good connection. I wish I used that on the blaster I built. Okay, so we're probably going to call it for today. I will finish this build in the off time. You'll probably see some pictures get posted on Quick Builds. Thank you, everybody, for coming out to watch, and have a great night, I guess. Bye for now. We'll be back next week at 8 p.m. Eastern, Wednesday, always. I'm probably going to build a Lego set, and hopefully somebody watches it.